Well, now what's going to happen next is I'm going to put some compost in that bucket, and I'm going to go down and throw a shovel full of compost and a dash of Osmocote in each one of those holes. And I've got to set up a drip system. I've got most of the drip hose down there because I used to have drip running all the way out to where Laramie sets out on the corner. So back this spring, early when everything was still dormant, one of my weeping mulberry trees threw a few big suckers, and I see a sucker on the bottom of this one now starting. I'll break that off, but anyway, I took the sucker when it was dormant and made some cuttings and started them in pots in the greenhouse on my heat table, and I showed y'all that. Some of you might have watched that. This is mulberry under stock, and I am making cuttings to plant to root and tap off the excess, and I'll dip the other end in wax and seal the top off. Anyway, I will put that on my heat table over here. So now I have those cuttings. They rooted, and I have them in pots, and they should have been in the ground 2 months ago, but I had such a long grafting season this year. I didn't get to it till now, but I think if I water them in good and plant them in the evening when it's cool and get a drip on them, I think they might survive. I hope so. But this is what it will look like, only a little fuller than this one. This one doesn't get as much water as those will. But this is, I'll let them grow up. I will let them grow up, and then I will graft the weeping on top of the mulberry. That's what you're looking at there. There's two grafts, one going either way. Still see a little bit of the black grafting seal on it. I put two grafts on there. So that's what's going to be along my driveway someday. If I live long enough, will be weeping mulberry. So now you know what's going on the driveway. Well, this is where it would be nice to have a helper. One person could drive and the other person could throw a little compost, and it would all be done in about 10 minutes or less. Oh well. Well, I've got this drip line laid out, and like I said, most of it was here already because it goes all the way down to the corner down there past the gate, but I had to patch it in a few places. It hasn't been maintained the last couple of years. I've got emitters to put in at each hole. I think there's 20-some holes here, and I've got the emitters here, but I think I'm going to run and go get my little wire pieces, that little U-shaped wire prongs that you drive into the ground and straddles that hose and holds it in place so it doesn't snake around when you put the water to it. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can find those and get that staked down and then put the emitters in. Sound like a plan?
After these messages we'll be right